In this problem, we're looking at an apartment complex, and in this apartment complex, they charge $700 a month for rent. In theory, you could rent 0 of the apartments, or you could rent all 50 of the apartments. Okay. Now, as they increase rent $25 per month, they're going to decrease the amount of units that are rented by 1. There is a maintenance fee of $50 per month for each unit rented. So we'll define our variables. We'll let x equal the number of $25 increases. Then we can determine the rent equation. The rent collected has to be, well, the rent collected per unit times the number of units. So we have the base rate of 700 plus the number of $25 increases. We multiply that by the number of units. It'll be 50 minus the number of increases that we do, because as we increase the rent, the amount of units that are rented is decreased. So if you FOIL this out, you should come up with this rent collected equation. It's 35,000 minus 550x minus 25x squared. Now, we also have to consider the maintenance fee. So the maintenance fee is $50 times the number of units. So that's just 50 times, well, 50 minus x. So what is that? 2,500 minus 50x. Okay. Now we're trying to find out the number of increases that will maximize profits. So we set up the profit function. The profit function is the rent collected minus the maintenance fee. And so when you take this function and subtract this one off, you should come up with this equation. This is what we want to maximize, so we'll take its derivative. The derivative is 600 minus 50x. That's what you set equal to 0. And when you do that, you find out that x should be equal to 12. So this is our critical value. Now we'll evaluate that in the original function, which is the profit function here. So the profit evaluated at 0 is 32,500. The profit evaluated at 12 is 36,100, and at all 50, if you were to do 50 increases, you would actually end up with 0. So this is the value that maximizes the profit. So now we can just find out how much we need to charge for rent. So rent is given as 700 plus 25 times the number of increases. So that's 700 plus 25. We found that 12 increases will do that. And in the end, you should be charging $1,000 for rent per month.